What's up, Dragon Brood? I went looking for the strangest deck that's won a tournament recently, and today we have a damn interesting one that comes to us from Japan. And it's a 5-color humans deck. Yeah, let's talk about it. Now, I'll start by saying it was only like a 26, 27 person tournament, but even then, still think it's worth looking at. But let's go ahead and start at the top where it actually plays Basri, tomorrow's champion, which makes some tokens, which is really nice. And you can also cycle it to make cats hexproof and indestructible. I'm not sure if it's just being played because it's a 2-1 or because it has cycling, but I feel like this could have been something else. But I'm going to start out with it just being what it is because, you know, this is the list we're playing. Cecil, Dark Knight, we all know this is good, so that's not really a surprise. Kellen, Planar Trailblazer, this is also reasonable for a 1-drop, not a surprise, gets us extra cards, maybe becomes a double striker. Norin, Swift Survivalist, and I will say there were a couple of cards that I did adjust to play best of one, and we'll talk about that in a second. There was an additional Norin in the list, if I remember right. Demi of the Silk Shoots, this is one, obviously. Flash can protect our creatures, you can have it be a flyer. Get Lost, just there's some removal. Kellen, Daring Traveler, I believe there were 4 of these to start with as well, but I don't think you could cast the sorcery side that efficiently, so I went down to 3 and made room for some other cards. And Inti, there was only 1, I went up to 2 here. Kraza, the Swarm as 1. This actually works for about 3/4 of the creatures in here, so makes some sense. Giving your stuff Riot, which I think is cool. Naya, Sky, Sail, Storyteller. There were 3 of these initially. I went down to 2. Again, just needed room for a couple of other cards, but I think this card's actually very neat in here as well, getting you access to other cards. And if you play stuff from exile, you just get a bonus, which is actually pretty cool. Kryn, Undercity Dreamer. There was only 1, so we're continuing to have 1 in here. Some of those slots we're dedicating to Intrepid Paleontologist, partly because we need stuff against graveyard decks, but also it gives us multiple colors, and we are playing all the different colors in the deck. I also found room for another MacD and Itla, which makes your opponent's artifacts and creatures enter the battlefield tapped, and another copy of Yera and Oski. I believe there's only 1 main deck in this list, now playing 2. And then we have Alesha, who laughs at fate. They can get things back from your graveyard. There's 1 copy of Lightning Army of 1, which is actually super sweet. And then 3 copies of Sarah Farron, makes your legends cost less. And then if you get to the backside, your legends all are +2/+2. We also have a Lifecraft engine, just another way to pump our creatures, and something that also can survive a sweeper if necessary. And then we have a copy of Kefka Court Mage, which I believe they had 1 in the sideboard. I went ahead and just made room for 1 main deck, though I think it is possible that we could cut the Lifecraft engine and play another Kefka. But really, that slot and the Basri are going to be what we keep our eyes on as this video progresses to see if we want to keep those. So you want to check everything out at the end of the video because we'll probably have some updates to this. But yeah, if this is the type of deck you like or anything crazy, or if you just want to save money on Avatar because that's around the corner, also check it out. We're going to be doing Avatar preview videos all week. But you can check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. It's toamagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON and you'll save 5% on whatever you want to get over on their website, which is great. Want to use my code DRAGON though, DRAGN. That's how you save the money. But all right, let's go see if this 5-color deck can hold its own and best of 1. Oh, excuse me. I just realized I was talking with the mute on. That's not real effective. Yeah, I mean, we could Norin, they block, we bounce the thing. I don't even think we'd do that, though. Yeah, all right, sure. You can have Kellen if you would like to trade. Actually, I'm just going to attack with both. Whatever. If you'd like to trade, trade. I'm here for it. Sounds good. Decline. You can just die. If they even are spending mana to replay that, we don't even care. And there's so many creatures in this list. It's just like a barrage of bodies. Alright, Sephiroth. I see you. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, sure. We're not going to let you keep that, obviously. We will attack. I think I want to discard this. I don't think I'll get anything I can play. I'm just doing this to press the damage issue, really. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and in web, pick this duder up. I guess we call artifact then, huh? Wow. Is this the opponent's way of just saying they're giving up? Yeah, I guess so. Because you sack that, you draw a card, but then you just die with what's on board. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, this is very solid. We keep this. Put that on human. And run out old Kellen. Yeah, I don't think very often you're going to be able to play the left side of this very well, so we'll just attack. Ooh, they didn't block. That's actually pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and... I'll take 2 for this. I don't think it really matters. Oh, no, Arena. No. We need to be able to do this, friend. So that we can pick this up. Probably call instant. Oh, no, you just have... Oh, enchantments. Demon. Oh, you're doing the graveyardy thing. Alright, we'll call enchantment. And play this. I mean, at least they won't have an easy Reanimator situation. They actually are missing... Oh, no, they have blue mana. We're going to have to be quick. I think we need to... I don't know if I'm going to play Lifecrafter. It might be worth just playing Alesha. But we'll see. Feed the swarm. Wow. Okay, sure. You got it. You have successfully fed the swarm. Put this on human. Yeah, we just attack here. If they trade, they trade. Awesome. Then we'll play Alesha and get it back. Keep the pressure going. Alright, Steam Core Scholar, I see you. This costs 3, so we could get that back if we play Lifecrafter Engine. Actually, we'll get that anyway if we attack, because Alesha gets a +1/+1. Okay, well, if they have the Reanimator spell, we're wrecked. Because we did not get our ever so wonderful paleontologist. Alright. We're attacking. Put, discard this. Put the counter here. Did not find a land still. That's pretty rough. Alright, I mean, if they have a Zombify, I guess we could make them pay more for it. Okay, they still don't have it, so we'll just call enchantment. Actually, they don't even have lands, so if we're going to call anything, we call sorcerer. So you can't draw cards easily. Even if you got a Zombify, you would still need more mana. Yeah, that's fine. We are totally okay with that. We're going to go ahead and play this. Pump the team. Yep, that's going to do it. Okay, can we do anything with this? Not really. Because we can't cast this, can't cast this. Alright, that's a mulligan. This is a lot better. Now we have some decisions to make. I guess Basri has to get cut? I mean, it just makes the most sense, right? Put this on human. And play good old Cecil. Cecil's kind of a wild one-mana creature, isn't it? I mean, I guess. I mean, I won't even play that because we can just cast the backside if we want to. So yeah, we just pass. We'll play a Demi during their end step. Oh, Cecil's dead. Okay. Does this thing have haste on the backside? It does have haste. That's amazing. It can be tapped. Why not? It'd only be worth it for it to not be tapped if I was just going to play Naya outright and then use a Demi to protect it. Which, to be fair, could potentially be worth it. I don't know. Put that on human. The question is, do I want to wait one more turn? Actually, let's give this flying. Go attacking. Go ahead and play this. We can still protect it for a turn if necessary. No! Oh, we actually get to play that next turn if we want, so that's fine. Because we can play it as long as Naya's in play. They attack, we will not be blocking. Not a surprise. That's interesting. Okay, play this on human. Play this. I will flip this. And attack for lots many. Alright, opponent goes to 9. It's tempting, but I'm not going to kill that. Mostly because it would leave my creatures vulnerable to sweepers or anything else here. Any causal vestige. Alright, well, that could be bad. Let's see what you got. I mean, I only have 9 damage right now. Oh, that may not be the case anymore. Oh, if I flip this, well, I would have had 4, 5, 6. Oh, it would have been 11. Oh, actually, if I flip this now, is that enough? 4 plus 2 is 6. 11 and 1 is 12. Oh, I need one more. Okay, so I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. I need 5 mana to do what I was thinking. Never mind. Or actually, I needed 6 mana. I only have access to 5. So that's fine. Put the counter here, because I'm likely to sacrifice a Demi at some point. Yeah, I mean, I guess we still do this. Alright, cool. That worked. This is a weird mix of just like Mardu aggro, spiders, 5-color legends. Like, it's just doing a little bit of every. It's almost doing too much, to be honest. But apparently it's just enough to be a nuisance to your opponents. Okay, let's keep it and see what happens. I mean, we can play Kreza, then we can play probably the first Serapharin, because it'll likely die. And then we can try getting other stuff out. If we're so lucky. Alright. You can have haste here. I think we're just getting in where we can. If they just play another blue land, I might go lightning here instead of the Seraphim. And just try to race things. Just adding up to more damage. Obviously, they can have removal or whatever, and it is what it is if they have it. Get into a little bit of a weird situation. Oh, they had to tap a land. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we Seraphim, we attack, get a bunch of damage in, then play Yera and Oski for 1. So we can call sorcery. Alright. So that'll deal extra. Opponent goes to 3. We do this. Pick this up. Yeah, I guess if we just call sorcery, nothing else matters here. Because they're at 3, they have to remove 2 creatures. And you can't even remove any of these with the 1 white enchantment, because that removes cost 2 or less. And this has haste, and it'll be +2. Yeah, so we had that covered all the way around. Okay, I don't know, man. Maybe this deck is for real. This is wild. It feels like it shouldn't be, but every card is doing work so far. Yeah, let's keep it. This is more than functional. Alright, let's put this on human and play Sea Soul. Oh, yeah, I don't think we're going to beat this deck. I mean, we'll try our best, but it's going to be very difficult. Obviously attack. I mean, do we just go back-to-back creatures here? Like, I guess what I'm trying to decide is it better to Kellen? I guess it kind of is, in case we have a couple of 3-mana things that could affect this. To make them +1/+1 or +2/+2. But argument could have been made to play Kreza as a 3/2, and okay, well, then we found Seraphim, what I was thinking, so all kind of worked out, I guess. Oh, yeah, I can still cast it. What am I thinking? And Seraphim is dead. Oh, well, you can still kill it anyway. I mean, you just destroy my enchantment is what you do here, right? Okay. Seems fine. Okay, this could still work. I'm holding on to Kreza as well because Kreza has haste, which is a big deal. And if we were to get a spider, we could haste spider with haste also. But I don't think this is the time for that. So I think here we just attack. Opponent likely double blocks. Yep, that makes sense. Decline. Decline. Not returning them to our hand. I don't think our life total matters all that much here, so I'm not worried about that part. So the idea is going to be to kill the Caretaker's talent when they sweep the board here. Oh. Well, that's a different problem. Elspeth Stormslayer. I guess we kind of have to kill the Elspeth, huh? They do get cards here. So now we need to draw one of our big spiders, right? Is that the only way we can win? I think it is. Ah, we didn't. If we'd have drawn one of our big spiders, we could have hasted here, I think. Because we could have made a cheap spider, then played this for 2. Might have been good enough. But now I don't think it's going to be. That's unfortunate. Dang it. We were so close. We had outs. We just drew too many lands here. Ah, that's brutal. Or actually, or if we'd have drawn Inti as well. Because Inti could have given something trample. So Inti plus Kreza, trample, whatever, that could have worked too. Dang it. So many options. So many options. Yeah. That sucks. I mean, sooner or later, they're going to get a sweeper. Their deck plays so many of them. Yeah, you got it. Get some cards. I mean, we're still looking at the same outs, effectively, here. But now they have 2 more life to work with. Which sucks. Maybe more, because they can land and then crack a map. Which I would do the same thing. Yep, because that gives you a chance to possibly kill something here. Paleontologist, you ain't it, fam. You ain't it. That sucks for us. Yeah, I guess I could have played this a while ago, but at some point they were going to have sweepers. And we just waited too long. Actually, we have hasty things that fly, too. Man, we have so many outs. We just didn't draw them. That's so disappointing. It happens, though. It happens, you know. I assume there will be a sweeper of some sort here. And then we have to draw hasty stuff and hope it gets us there. I mean, sooner or later they're gonna hit one. All right, there it is. I was gonna say, had to happen. Okay, well, here's hoping. Virtual loyalty, that counts. Just too little too late drawing this. If we'd got this a couple turns ago, I think it would have been good. Now it's probably just not going to be enough. I'm willing to give them the GGs at this point. I mean, yeah, we block. Yep, of course. Like, yeah, they had going to play that anyway. That's fine. There's another duder. Yeah, more sweepers? Probably so. Yep, that's what I thought. So even if we didn't block, we weren't going to get to keep our creatures anyway. All right. I don't think we have another out, unless we just have draw one of our other flyers, maybe. But we just took too long to draw one of our earlier outs. Like, we had them and didn't take advantage of it. So, while this is a tough matchup, I think we could have won. Just some bad beats on our draws, really. Yeah, this is too late. I'll see this would have worked, too, at some point. Yeah, just not enough. I think we just give this up to the opponent. They got this one. I guess we're good at drawing Cecils, if nothing else. Like, that's something we figured out how to do. We might even... I was going to say attack here, play Yura, then play another Cecil. Might be the best plan here. Because they're not going to block with the Llanowar Elf here. Alright, play the land. Tap this first. It's one of the best reasons to have all these 1-drops. It means you can almost always play... Oh my goodness. I guess I could say enchantment, because can't call creature. Alright. That's something. So we're going to be trying to play some face down stuff, huh? All right. And we're reanimating? What is this? Like, what's genuinely going on here? Yeah, we're attacking. Yeah, I mean, I guess we do that. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? See what else we could find. All right, Kellen's not the worst. All right, they're going to 11. Town Greeter. All right, so they are... This is just a different version of the Reanimator pals. Yeah, exactly. There's a Cavero. So our plan here is ultimately going to be to play flyers. Because I assume they'll get back Arden and get back the Summon Knight of the Round. So, if we believe that is the case, can we do enough right now to where flying over the top becomes a viable win condition? I don't know that answer. But, if we attack, we need this to flip to the backside. We need to draw another land, I think, to be able to even try to win. So let's just attack with these. Because after this turn, we're no longer attacking on the ground. That's just not even a thing. Alright. So, if we believe that, right? They get Cavero. They get this. They turn this into Lifelink, Haste, Menace, Demon, right? Becomes a 5/5. So we take 5. They would go to 16. Man, why did we not draw a paleontologist? This is exactly what it's in there for. I guess we go with this. Pass a turn? I mean, yeah, we expected that, so that's not a surprise. Yeah, paleontologist would have basically just ended this game. Oh, wait, you didn't... Why did we not get Arden first? Am I missing something? Does Arden say... At the beginning of combat turn, it's one target creature. This still counts as a creature. Alright, maybe they know something we don't. They might have a plan for next turn or something. Alright, calling Vampire, it says. Alright. Want to discard something else to reanimate? I mean, they might have another reanimate plan next turn. And they're just looking for something bigger. Can we get an untapped land? We cannot. That sucks. Well, we can make... golly, I don't know what I want to do here. We attack. They don't have great blocks, but they can block token on a Demi. They can block... Looks like our opponent's reading a Demi. They can put a token on Naya. They can just block Cecil with the Knights of the Round, and they can double block this if they wanted to. 1, 2, 3. So that's actually not good for us. So our best bet here is just make this fly. And just attack with the Demi, I think. I don't think we do anything else here. and then just end the turn. So if they do get Arden, we can at least kill it before it gets something out of the yard. So now they might Valgavoth Arden. Alright, excellent. Still not able to push through for the win yet, but we're getting closer. I say that can just come through. I don't mind. Like, I'd be all about it. All right, we need something here. That's kind of helpful. Not totally what we want, but it's not the worst thing either. It does give us technically lethal flyers. All right, those at least enter tapped. All right, Steam Core Scholar, you do enter tapped, which is important. However, if you find another Cavaro or something here, that's tough. Maybe I should have just called sorcery on this thing, so they couldn't zombify, which they could have possibly had. Are we somehow going to pull this off? Oh, we just might. Because there's nothing they can dig for here that matters with 3 mana, right? Wow, Makti and Itla might have been just the right card to make their flyers tapped. Sick. Yeah, obviously we can block. What is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, yeah, so everybody's got to go to work blocking, so it doesn't even really matter. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, if we're going to block, let's block the Llanowar Elves. Since we're blocking 2 anyway, and then we'll block 4, and then we just take 12. Go to 2. Oh, no, we would die. Oh, Makti has to block, actually, and not Cecil. That's sick. Yeah. That actually has to happen that way. Or Cecil would kill us if we blocked. That's so funny. Okay, sure, we go to 2 this way. And we have a haste creature. Take our turn. Alright. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Let's go talk about this for a second, because there's a lot happening with this deck. I assume we're supposed to keep here. One of the few hands where we can actually play this early map. So let's do that. Oh boy, we get to play against that. Yeah, I guess we go with this. I wish we would have got a 1 mana thing, because it would have really made attacking and stuff a little more interesting here. Don't know if it's worth it to play Magdi, but maybe, because if they have any tokens they sacrifice, they'll enter the battlefield tapped. Yeah, no blocks. I mean, if they just sack and drain to kill us, then, you know, so be it. You got us. Kind of debating if I want to play Kryn here, but I think I'm going to do this first. Well, they have something they could play here. Alright, well, this is going to be unfortunate, I guess. Discard Kreza? Alright, a land and a Kellen. That's cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's... Oh, I guess this is bad either way. Alright, we'll go ahead and put Kellen down. But now we can put counters on stuff. We can Lifecraft Engine. We have a few options next turn. Though if the opponent attacks here, I'd probably block with Kellen. Okay. Oh, and we got a Cecil. That's intriguing. So we can put counters on things. Actually, probably just put them here and here. And then just attack. Discarding. Man, I don't even know. I guess it's obviously not going to be these two because those are some of the most valuable ones. I guess it's going to be this. More tap lands. Sure. Sure, that works. Alright, and we sack, and we sack. Then we play a tap land, then we play Cecil. Alright. Feels like the best we could do there. Yep, that makes sense. Wow, choices. Alright, we're benefited by just playing maximum creatures here. Really, right? Actually, let's save that, because that's a hasty flyer. I'm willing to do this first, just in case something weird happens during combat. I don't know what that would possibly be. I guess I'm going to get rid of Lifecraft Engine. And just put a counter here. And another Cecil. Alright, why not? Alright. Play this tapped. Pass the turn. I think we're okay here. Because ultimately, here's what happens. The opponent can sack things. Oh, actually, no, because they're going to gain life now. Whenever the pack beast kill stuff. Or, that's unfortunate. Yeah, yep. Okay. So they lose life when all those things die, so that's unfortunate. Yeah. I guess this. And then the others will die. I'll lose all this at the end of turn anyway. Yeah. So the only way... Oh, no, because this has flying when they flip the other dude. So that sucks for us. Yep. So we can flash this in. We can attack, but we get back nothing. Ooh, we actually get Magdi. Does that do anything? Probably not. Probably don't need that. If I attack, we lose one. I can play Magdi and Itla, so we have a flying blocker. Like, I don't think it matters. Assuming they have anything live in their hand. They attack, they sack, we sack a thing. Another Sephiroth. Yeah. They decided it wasn't worth it. Alright, so they want to sack a thing. So we would take 6, go to 1, they go to 10. They didn't sack anything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Is that accurate? Okay, no blocks. Macdi and Itla came through, I guess. Oh, can I not cast this? Oh no, I only need take 1 damage here, right? Yeah. Alright. Cool. Actually, I have 1 more than I need, I think. No, I have a lot more. Excellent. Excellent. How often do you beat that? Opponent that played a turn 4 Sathera with Voldakian Pack Beast and flipped a Sephiroth, and we still won. Like, this deck has potential, man. Okay, so sad news, we didn't get to see the Kefka at any point. I thought that would have been really sweet if we'd have got that. Yeah, I think the issue here is the deck kind of wants more removal. I felt that a few times, that just having only the 3 get loss felt like it puts us kind of in a weird position, that sometimes you just can't deal with things and you're kind of just at the whim of other stuff. That said, Paleontologist, we would have made some games easier, but it's fine. I think we still include that one. If there's anything here, I think we were right. I don't understand what Basri's doing in here. I'm genuinely confused of why this is a choice. I feel like it's just a 2-1 fighter. But I think if we go in here and just look at other creatures in white that are also just 1 mana, I think we could find other options. Because again, I think, oh, actually even legendary on top of it, I guess. Does it even matter that these are legendary now that I think about it? It just matters that it's a human, really. Because we don't have things that care about stuff being legendary. So let me just put human as well. And that narrows it down. So now we have other cards that could actually do things, right? Like we could pay mana and make an extra 1/1. We could maybe draw a card. I don't think that's necessarily enough. Veteran Survivor, maybe could do something. But the ones I think we really want to play are probably Zac Fair and Zora. I think these could be really good as well. Zora potentially pumping like half our creatures, and Zac Fair just being able to save something from dying. Granted, these are only attacking for 1 or 0, and the deck is trying to be aggressive. So I guess I would say if we were going to do it, you're probably leaning toward Descendant of Storms. Because again, at least there's something you can get some value here. I don't think that Basri's an awful card by any stretch, and it does cycle late in the game, so don't want to dismiss that. But if we're talking about just being aggressive, maybe your opponent might be about to play a sweeper and you don't want to dedicate more to the battlefield or something, this is a reasonable card. You know, I don't have anything wrong with that. As far as other colors, we're going to probably stay in black or green. I don't think we necessarily want to play any of these. I don't think changes anything. And red, we're probably playing the best ones in Kellen and Norin already. I don't think it's worth playing Rizna here. Now, that aside, everything else kind of did what it was supposed to do. To the point that I'm wondering if Lifecraft Engine is even the right card to be playing, because we already have the Serapharins, and this was great every time. So maybe it's supposed to be another Lightning or another Alesha, so we can get stuff out of the graveyard. Maybe another Kreza, so some stuff has haste. I don't know, but I'm going to leave it for now. But if you decide to play it, those are the things that I would change. The list will be over at Moxfield, like always. Y'all can download this or any of our other lists. But yeah, I get how this won a tournament, because this was absolutely crazy. And we won games that felt easy, that should have been difficult. Don't know how to explain it, but sometimes decks just work. But don't forget, like, subscribe, do all the things that make the noise, ringling the dingalings, all that good stuff. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.